Well, hello and welcome to this retro watch along on this extremely hot day in the UK. It's about 30 degrees. I know this does not compare to America. We don't need the comparisons, please. It is just extremely warm for here in the UK. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, I've just had a shower as well, so I'm just waiting to cool down. Obviously, you can't really see. I can't do no because it's still sunny as hell outside, so it is having an effect on the cameras. It is the drawback of going live early. So there we go. Uh, so we're just waiting for people to show up. Happy birthday to Jesse Jackhammer. I joined his live stream earlier on. Congratulations to him and his birthday, of course, being 40 years old. Absolutely amazing. I remember when I was 40. Just about. So hello to everybody in the chat. How are you doing this fine Wednesday? Oh my gosh, no football. No football? What the hell? What we were supposed to do? Well, we're going to do a retro watch along. That's what we're going to do. Stephen L.O. Hello to you. People are calling Punk Hogan. Why? Oh, it's because Days said in his flipping video, anything Days says gets flipped. Because Days has that opinion, kind of, then it gets flipped. Yeah, I think he's not flipping Hulk Hogan. Now, where did they get this idea from? In fact, it was being planned for several months that CM Punk was going to take the championship off of Sami Zayn. It's been planned for months, so it wasn't a last minute thing. The Hulk Hogan thing, I think, was a last minute thing, but this has been on the table for a couple of months now, so this is not a shock. This was not a shock to WWE. This was always that plan. They always had this planned, so there you go. Leeds 2026 says, finally, after waiting for 2 weeks for a Harry Wilson announcement, Leeds have finally announced his signing of Harry Wilson. Well done, you've signed yourself a decent player there, a very good free kick guy, will score you quite a few goals next season, so congratulations, that's a good signing. Robert, hello, shout out to you, how you doing? Can't wait to see you in a cowboy hat. Just remember the DM, I'll hold you to it. Apparently, Robert is going to be wearing a cowboy hat on his Outlaw Toy Hunt channel. Cannot wait for that. Yeehaw! So, how you guys doing? Dylan, hello, shout out to you. Yeah, like I say, different pace today. Obviously, we're just going to chill out, just have a conversation about what's going off in football, wrestling, movies, whatever. Whatever you want to talk about, really. Yeah, it's a bit of a chilled out stream today. Just going down some retro goodness, which we haven't done in such a long time. I know we've been doing a lot of football watch alongs, but it's just nice to, chill out and just have a bit of a chinwag with you guys and not worry too much about views. Amazingly enough, and I don't know what the flip is happening. I grew by quite a few subscribers last night. The views on the NXT live stream shot up this morning. It was like 100 views last night. It's like 300 odd views right now. I don't know what the hell's going off. I don't know what's happened, but I'm for it, of course. I'm down for it. So yeah, it's very weird. Don't quite know what's going off, but hey ho. So much fun. Let's put this into live chat. There we go. Heard rumours that AW has cancelled tonight because Tony Khan is crying because Leeds United took Wilson. Did you realise that Tony Khan has got nothing to do with Fulham? It's his dad. It's his dad what owns Fulham Football Club, not Tony Khan. Tony Khan knows fuck all about football. He doesn't own Fulham. It's his dad what owns Fulham. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with Tony Khan. Irish Rebel, there you are. Stephen says, I like your American Pie movies. Yeah, I've seen them 3 films before. I don't know what Girls' Rules is. I've never seen that. I've never come across that. So whether or not we can find that, it's going to be one of them which we will just go on a mad hunt for, and hopefully I can get it into my collection so I could be a completist. But I'm not worried if I can't find it. It's just one of them I didn't even know exist moments where you're like, what, they did a female version of American Pie? Since when did this happen? So I don't know where it exists. It might be just on a streaming service somewhere hidden. I don't know, but it does exist apparently. So yeah, obviously, I sound like Harry Kane. I'm not obviously. Jesus fucking Christ. uh, what's going on? William Ency, ballyhoo to you, my friend. How are you doing? I broke the story last night in Dazer's chat and on my X account last night. Lol, I asked where AEW was. It is cancelled. Lol. I didn't tag anyone. Dave, I've been watching No Mercy 1999 on Netflix. Awesome, Ryan Neeson, shout out to you. Dylan's just saying hello. What the fuck? Man United are signing Santos from Chelsea for 50 million. I know, I heard that news today as well. Very interesting. 50 million now. Jeez. Throwing money around. Value to you anyway, William Mincy. So there's no AEW tonight? Is that official? Is that like they're not? There's no show. I have no idea what's going on. What a time not to be airing when there's no football to stop them getting views. Okay, so what's gone off with AEW for them not to stream? What the hell? What's going down? Tony Khan run out of drugs? Is that what happened? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if it is cancelled. But if it is, then oh my gosh, I did not see that news. Obviously, NXT last night's stream for some reason hit quite the heights. We got quite a lot of returning views after we streamed. I don't quite know what happened there, but I'm not going to knock it. But it's still getting views. There's still people clicking on. Did I fart in the stream? Did I do anything what would get views? I'm starting to think I did something quite rude or something like that in the stream where people were just like, we need to see that. So I have no idea. Just saying, I just noticed it wasn't there where it usually is. And I haven't heard nothing either way. All of the scum stopped. Okay, so, okay. Waiting for Wilson announcement, and then I go and have my tea. Leeds put a statement out. I don't know for sure. Maybe it's a license agreement. Oh, I don't know. Like I say, I have not heard anything. I can't sit here and say that I know what's going off. I heard that the CM Punk. Right, let's talk about the CM Punk. I've just been watching What Culture Wrestling. CM Punk news, right? This has been planned for over a month, right? This was always the direction they was going, right? This is a lastminute.com. This is not a Hulk Hogan.com situation. This was always the plan. They are going to do Cody CM Punk at SummerSlam, which originally it was planned for WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia, but they pulled it forward because they want SummerSlam to be bigger than this year's WrestleMania. They want this show to absolutely bang. So the bigger matches are going to go on this show, i.e. Roman Reigns versus Seth, Obafemi, Brock Lesnar in a Hell in a Cell, and of course Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk. First time of meeting ever in the ring, and yeah. AEW were silent about it. Just poof. What the heck? Man United are signing Santos from Chelsea. I know. What the hell? What's going on, dude? What's going on? It's just madness right now. People are just signing for the sake of signing. I think it's just because they can get hold of these players because they're not at the World Cup. Liverpool not doing such transfer dealings. I think we're just waiting for the right opportunity to come. Oh God, I'm watching EastEnders. What's going on? Why am I watching EastEnders? Why am I not watching Wimbledon? What the hell? Wimbledon. There's not even Wimbledon on. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Deal or no deal. We'll watch this for 5. Yeah, it's just mad. It's just mad. I've heard news that somebody's leaving WWE, and guess who it is? It's Tamina. I think you're all shocked, and I was like, Tamina's leaving WWE. I thought she left. So did I. So did I. Apparently, she's still on their active roster. Apparently, she's still very much a part of WWE. Yeah. I was like, what the hell? What did Tamina flipping left ages ago, right? She's not been wrestling for like 4 or 5 years, but yet she's still actually on the active roster, and she is now considering leaving WWE. I mean, that's insane. Nothing meaner than Tamina. You meaner that she's still there. What the hell? So yeah, that's breaking news apparently today. Dave is watching EastEnders. Dum dum dum. No, I'm not watching EastEnders now. I've moved over to Deal or No Deal. uh, a retro wrestling shout out to you. Robert says I've got 294 views on the Stone Cold Fella channel. Dave, that was so awesome. Yeah, great, awesome. Glad that you've skyrocketed a little bit. It's very cool. Very cool. Enjoy. It's always good when you get quite a few. You just right. I've got to admit, right, when I joined your live stream last night, you just looked like you were having fun. Just keep that fun energy going, and people will just gravitate towards you. There's AEW tonight. It's a beach break from Clearwater. You know why it's not advertised on the thing that you think it's advertised on? Because they are airing some of it on YouTube. No, it's not aired on YouTube. Actually, it's aired on Twitch. They're doing it on Twitch. That's why it's on Twitch. That's why you can't see it. That's why you're not seeing the scheduled programming for AEW tonight. It's because they're on Twitch. They are doing stuff on Twitch tonight. Yeah, right. Nathan, shout out to you. You just sparked my memory. Natalia should have won. Leeds, shut up. Do you talk wet? Mesler got here. Mesler should stay at Leeds and be there. Leeds' #1 goalkeeper because he's better than the one you've got. Oh, we can play them games. We can play them games, you know. You slag off Kendall, I'll start slagging off Leeds. It's Leeds. Anyway, we've got some stuff to go through on here. What I collected. Lola Vice. Let's see what she's had to say about AAA. And then we'll get on to the watch along. There is a new pre-show. There is a new pre-show on Twitch. Yeah, they are Twitch streaming apparently. Something to do with that tonight. That's why you can't see it. Lola advised that AAA is completely different. No shit, Sherlock. Than WWE NXT, but working there helps her learn new things. It's just completely different, but I was able to learn so much of Lost Toxic Ass are very good, and they have challenged me a lot, but every time I go there, I learn something new and able to bring that to NXT, and somehow its crazy chaos works. So that is Lola advice on her take on a time in AAA. Is somebody else what's had some words. Billy Ray says he is a little concerned for Izzy Dane after her latest loss on WWE NXT. I'm a little concerned on Izzy Dane. I don't know why Izzy Dane is not being featured more. She was being featured for a while. They have kind of had her in Speed Division. Didn't win tonight. I wonder what is going on with Izzy. Uncle Billy has been keeping an eye on Izzy, and I think he had her in LFG. Did he have her in LFG or something? Or is she a part of his like talent school? But have someone they hit gas on a little bit more. Maybe they are cooling it off because they plan on doing it. But I think the girl has earned more than of the meat of the push. So yeah, Billy Ray high on Izzy Dane. So AEW lost their FCC license. I don't know what that means. I just know that it's a beach thing and they're on Twitch or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't really follow AEW, so fuck knows. It was suspended if they're using streaming service like Twitch. Yeah, so yeah, it could be just that. I liked the match between Kendall and Natty last night. That was awesome main event. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Weird how they finished it. Uh, Kendall obviously surrounded by the three contenders for next week. Kalani Jordan, of course, Callie Armstrong, and that of Lola Vice. I felt so great for Layla Diggs, to be quite honest with you, because that was just a shock. I didn't think she was going to come out of that fatal four-way match as the winner. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with her going forward. The only way that AEW could lose their FCC license was if they didn't meet criteria enough views fulfill their contract license. I am just giving my thoughts. No evidence. All right, no worries, dude. Don't mind. Breaking. Liverpool has agreed in principle. Here we go. Let's see what this fucking bullshit is about. For nobody. You wish you had 100 million for nobody. Everton. Fan. Toffees. Ben. You wish you had 100 million. You ain't got even 50p to spend on a player. I mean, Hockney is going to be your top fucking signing of the summer. Oh, Dave, apologies. I will stop talking about it. You give zero fucks. It's not that I give zero fucks. It's that I don't really get the ins and outs of AEW. I can't sit here and say that I know shit about AEW because I know fuck all. To be quite honest with you, I don't get. I don't watch their programming. I don't get their stuff on my news feeds that often. Full show is on TBS, says Ryan Neeson. Okay, Ryan. No, rather had that Cape Verde keeper than Mesler. Anyway, we've got these matches made for next week. We're number one's contendership match for Kleiny Jordan, Lola Vice, Callie Armstrong. We saw this announced last night. And then we've got Zarya taking on Layla Diggs. I wonder what they're competing against next week. Because this looks like a big show. So that match is happening. We've got tag team title on the line. Vanity Project versus Legacy and Van Dux. Need a tag team name. If they're going to be a tag team, give them a name. As of my video explained earlier. If you haven't watched the car crash of a video, you need to watch that. Naraku takes on Tate Wilder. There's the matches. Must be competing against something. Can they compete? Oh, it might be the World Cup actually. No, because they're at 10 o'clock. Should not be. Should be not in contention. And we've got this bit we'll read in a second. It's interesting to put a PLE on a public server. This means you don't get your super show on the broadcast television. No one wants it. I'm ready. All right, Stephen. Jesus Christ, calm down. I'm not ready. Jesus Christ, impatient Stephen. Go watch a bit of Tate. Watch a bit of Tanya Tate, and then we'll come back. So Ruka retaining Raw was the right call. Now I'm hoping that Roxanne Perez next in line gets her shot at SummerSlam. I'd love to see Roxanne Perez be crowned there with Soul mixing it up with Judgment Day. The story is pretty much built in. Becky Lynch helps establish the female IC title and gets defended at PLEs. I'd love to see that continue even with Becky out of the picture. So, yeah, so Rook is not doing too bad. I think Days said it best. She should be having banger after banger, to be honest. We should be seeing the best of Sol Ruka right now. Sadly, we're not quite getting that, but brighter things to come. Roxanne Perez on the horizon for Sol Ruka, it looks like. And that is it. We've got through them. Don't know if there's anything up. Don't think Kendall Gray is the future. This is Billy Ray again saying if you don't think Kendall Gray is the future, then you're wrong. So he's had a lot to say today, as told Billy Ray. We've got some tennis stuff. Can't watch that. Lola Vice, Mr. World Championship Beach Break. Kenny versus MJF. Go away. So there we go. We've got all of this stuff. We are going to go over to the watch along now. If you're all ready, we can crack on. I am thinking about rubbing one out as I was looking at AW stuff. Lol. You're going to rub one out for AW? Oh my gosh. I have something to send you. Oh, have you done it? Okay. What have you sent me? Is that because that were you? That what's made the noise on my phone? Stephen, ready to can you take literally Welsh FC proper Premier League next season? Yeah, Leeds after our podcast. Dave curls up in the corner and cries and tells me that AEW is the best wrestling everywhere. He's a classic stan. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay, I've seen that before, where she gets a handful of. I wished I was Charlotte Flair's hand, to be quite honest with you. I've seen that. Yes, I do wish I was Charlotte Flair's hand in that situation. I didn't share it because of copyright, but I did have a look. But yeah, you're right. You're correct. Let's get over to Netflix. Let's get the ball rolling. Everyone what is watching, I suggest you do the same. If you're not, just here for the chat. It's just as cool. As I don't mind. If you're here just to chat along, that's the whole idea. You could talk about AW if you want. I might respond, I might not. Hello from my Patrick. Hello, dude. How you doing? How is you? How is life in Ireland? How is life, my friends? First, got to go to Summerslam. Got to click it down. Play from the beginning. No, we're not going to play it from the beginning. Which WWE wrestler should you like to get a handy from most? We need WWE hand pinks. Who would give the best hand job? Is that what we're talking about? Is that what we're doing? Who gives the best dandy? Who's got you? Oh, Nia Jax for sure. She's got huge hands. And she'd proper give it a good old tug. I've asked Robert, he said yeah. 2008. John Cena, Dave Batista. Good, Patrick says. Leeds, that's what Stephen is going to do. He is going to wub one out to Tanya Tate. God, this conversation's gone very bad already. Does the Man United have signed a 22-year-old football player? Patrick, shout out to you. I felt weird watching football today. Not watching, yeah, it did feel weird. I'm kind of like looking out for the football, and there is none. I bet Bliss can work a penis. I've asked her husband. He said it's good. Anyway, we're going to start. We're going to start in 1, 2, 3. Boom. Press play, people, if you are watching along. 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's 2008. It is SummerSlam. We've got MVP versus Jeff Hardy coming first. So it's Raw, ECW, SmackDown. They're all coming together. We've got Indiana Jones. We've got Spider-Man. Oh, they're in Hollywood. That's why they are doing the movie references. It actually kind of works, doesn't it? William Bliss is awesome. She needs to step up her character. She needs to just get her clothes off and give hand jobs, apparently, to William. Wait, I'm thinking Michael Lockwood would give the best. Imagine those arms jerking you off. Oh my god, she'd literally rip your dick off. She'd literally free the penis. Oh my gosh, where is my penis? she'd literally yank it off. I asked Tristan Angels and he says the same. I mean, honestly, Jesus Christ, Michael Lockwood, jeez. I never heard. I liked her goddess gimmick, Robert. That playground gimmick was better for me, not for the Lily darkness, but just the crazy having Halloween personality thing. She looked great, right? The character that she played with Bray, she looked great. She looked sexy AF, right? I just didn't like the Lily stuff. The Lily stuff took me straight out of the sexuality stuff. I was like, nah, you're playing with a doll, love, and it's talking and it's being freaky. That's enough for me to go, no, that's not for me. But as a wrestler, as a character, I think the goddess character is her best. She just did more damage that way. Biggest blockbuster of the summer. Liberation breaks. WWE waste no time because they have very countries are knackered and tired at the stadiums. Liberation breaks in WWE. Yeah, it's called ESPN, Fox, USA, CW. It's every time you go to a fucking ad break, it's a liberation break. We're in Indianapolis. It's SummerSlam. So Dave asked Alesta's husband, Micah's boyfriend. I'm in with the clique. I talked to the guys. They're on my speed dial. Well connected, me guys. I'm well connected. They share photographs. Imagine you just like getting photographs from there. Yeah, is my wife in the hot tub? Oh yeah, baby, that is your wife in the hot tub. Not WWE in football. I know in football. You're talking about liberation breaks as if we haven't fucking witnessed liberation breaks for the last 3 weeks. We are very aware of the liberation breaks and why they are needed, Patrick. Patrick, have you ever banged a sheep? William, that's not only a racist comment, but that is a bestiality. Because he's Irish, he's definitely shagged the sheep. What we're talking about? Flipping did that day one of being fucking born, shagged the sheep. That's what you're trained to do in Ireland. To be sure, I'll get me woolly mitts out and gonna bang a sheep. So it is Jeff Hardy MVP. Jeffy Hardy even. We're going Jeffy Hardy because I don't know why I have the extra Y on there. Jeffy Hardy, see, Jeff Hardy's brother. Welcome to Jeffy Hardy. Got Taz and Jim Ross on commentary. Let's see him get injured. Leeds. Spoilers. We don't want to know results. You'll get banned. I want one day I thought I would see you say you are Welsh. What, me? I am not Welsh. I've got Welsh heritage, but I'm not Welsh. Back in the day, my great granddad banged a sheep, and here I am. Swimming as a shark. Swimming as a shark. What are you talking about? Swimming as a shark. It's the show where John Cena got injured and returned. Oh, no! Shut up, Leeds! Shut up! You'll be telling me results next. Shush. Shush. Not sure I walked into William, but lol. Dave, I am looking for advice on how to approach a sheep. Like there is a traditional way. Ask a sheep or just bang it and bring food. Mate, I don't think there's any quite a decent response to I'm seeing it, am I? Do, 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 do. This is the one where we get seen. Shut up. My bad, Dave. Sorry, I'm only kidding. Oh, it started this match. Jeff Hardy straight after MVP. It was time where MVP was quite the performer. Most valuable player. Jeff Hardy, big fan base at this moment in time. Summerslam underway. This match has started, Joe. MVP, they're outside the ring. Charles Robinson, the referee, wearing his SmackDown colours because we're still in the midst of SmackDown Raw, being separate brands. Jeff Hardy is crazy. I wasn't sure if it was SummerSlam 2007, Dave. It could have been. It could have been, but it was 2008. You know, do I need to actually put 2008? That actually could be a thing. No, I'll leave it. It's fine. So you get it from the thumbnail anyway. Leeds keep going. I need this. Heard the first match is Jeff Hardy versus MVP. Did you? Do you know what the second match is? Do we know the second match? Do you know what the third match is? Oh, wait, I played Cena theme music and she kneeled down to their knees. So I need gold chains and jorts. Eagles jersey. Yeah, you got to go full John Cena. You got to go to the ship. You can't see me. And they go, no, I can't feel you either. Hi, small penis. Ha ha ha. No, Dave. Does MVP still hate Triple H? Probably. Well, I don't know if he hates Triple H in 2008. I don't know if anybody hated Triple H in 2008. He wasn't Triple H wasn't head of creative at this point. Vince McMahon was very much in the hot seat still. So this Jeff gets stopped. Oh wow, I'm intimidated. So I don't know what the trick is to shag a sheep. I've never shagged a sheep, so I couldn't even give you tips. Velcro gloves could work. You know, wool, Velcro could be an idea. Please tell me more information. Intriguing minds want to know. Robert, stop trying to stir it up. Look at Robert there, little Robert. Is there with his pot and he's going, you stirry, 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 stirry. Look at him stirring it up. What the hell, mate? You know what? If you stir it up too much, it'll get mixed in too much, won't it? And you'll have nothing left. Actually, the next match is Dave in real life versus Santino. It is actually me versus Santino, and it's Santina Marella, not Santino Marella. I am facing his sister because she's a lesbiano. I didn't like him as Hurst Helmsley. He was absolutely always screwing Austin over. When he first came in, he was trying to be the Hares and Graces from Connecticut. British Connecticut. He was trying to be like all posh and regal and shit. Didn't quite work. He just became across pompous, and then they buried him after the curtain call, and he ended up in hog matches with Henry Godwinn. In 2008, Vince was the only one booking Triple H. I like Triple H when he brought out the sledgehammer. They're my favourite Triple H personality, the sledgehammer. That is Triple H's personality there in a nutshell, as Sledgehammer and Stephanie McMahon. They are what made him relevant. The rest was, it's just Triple H. Leeds, Robert is correct. You do all the beans. Do sell the beans on the vital information. Oh my god, the breaking news, the absolute breaking news. You know what? Who is on this card? On this card is CM Punk. CM Punk is wrestling in 2008. Oh, mind blown. Robert is correct. Just for the ha ha ha, yeah. Remember his gimmick in WCW? Terror Rising. Yeah, one of the worst wrestling names. All right, for 5 points. What was the name of Edge when he was in WCW? What was Edge's name in WCW? The purist will know. If you know that it's terrorizing, you'll know what Edge's name was in WCW before he came to WWE. You think you know him? Ain't no gonna stop him. Ain't no gonna stop. Ain't no gonna stop. No, ain't no gonna stop. That's when he had Rob Zombie's music. When he first became when he moved away from. I watched an interview with Gangrel. Well, I saw a clip. Do you know the theme music? Dun, 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 dun. It was that. No, it wasn't Adam Copeland. Actually, it wasn't. He had another name. I got information from Lee that made signing that is very cool. Harry Wilson to Leeds United. Oh my gosh. Brood. Yeah, it's the Brood. But in that song, you can actually play it in reverse, and it says something like "Death to Paul." Paul is dead. I think it's Damon something. Damon Striker, maybe. There we go. Aubrey. Shout outs to you. It was Damon Striker. Damon Striker. Well done, well done, well done. You've played the gimmick game. Welcome to the gimmick game. Try and name a gimmick in the chat and see if you can stump me. You probably will do. MVP, clutching his head. They're both down. He's gone for a razor's hedge, but gets caught into a reverse neck breaker. Hasriel. No, he wasn't Hasriel. Damon Striker. Aubrey gets 5 points. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Gimmick. The Gimmick Game. Oh, I have found, fun fact, I know that I said I was going to do like forfeits for the predictions, when we get to Summerslam. I have actually found some sweets. They don't look too bad actually, but there is garbage flavour. They've all got these little flavour things and you can spin it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a reel. I'm going to put the numbers on the box, and whichever it lands on, I pick a bean. Well, I'm going to have 2 beans because the beans are really, really small. Liverpool have made a deal with Leeds United for absolutely no. Oh, Toffees, you're boring. Yawn, yawn, yawn. When Everton sign a player, then chat away, but you're just talking shit. We've signed Muniz. We have signed Jack A during the summer. You've signed Hockney. Who the fuck is Hockney? Hockey. Who's Hockney? From Middlesbrough. You've signed absolutely nobody, lads. So you keep talking about Liverpool, and you've done fuck all. What was RVD's name in WCW? Something Van Dam or something. It was actually, what was it now? Ricky Van Dam or something daft like that, wasn't it? Because they thought that he looked like Rob Van, looked like Jean-Claude Van Damme. So it's something like Ricky Dam or something daft like that. Who else was in the Brood? Edge, Gangrel, and Christian. It was Christian, wasn't it? Christian Cage. Actually, we made a signing, Toffees. And George, Dave. And George. How are we people? This heat is back. Yeah, is that back? It's like 30 degrees right now. I'm actually okay. I'm pretty chill at this moment in time. Just been in the shower, so I'm enjoying the effects of just having a shower. Dave, you can cheat with the beans. It's a fact that when YouTubers play these bean games, they're fake. They're nasty taste, heat, white, vanilla, jelly beans. No, I will do the actual challenge. I will get the beans and I will eat them. I don't give a shit, me. MVP wins. He's beaten Jeff Hardy. It was Shelton Benjamin what came down to the ringside. Tried to interfere. MVP wins. Who was in the Brood? Edge, Christian, and Dave. I was Gangrel. Do 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 do. I used to love that music actually. I did actually turn me off of wrestling. I didn't really get the vampire gimmick shit with the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian and stuff. I thought it was shit, to be honest. I really did switch off. It wasn't for me. And it was just as the time when Brett left the company and went to WCW, so I just stopped watching it. I was only really watching it for Bret Hart at that particular time. I just left. I just went, nah, not for me anymore, not watching. Like I said, I didn't really get back into it until the Unterhurst Delmsley era. I think that's when I started watching it again. Sammy, the 9-day reign, Hart. That's his new gimmick. It's like he's won the World Championship now. He's won the WWE title. He's actually a champion. He is now a triple, won the Triple Crown. Here's Santino. Here is Beth Phoenix. Oh my God, AEW star on WWE. He likes the Lost Boys. Good. Do you remember what you was doing the night of SummerSlam 2008? Do I remember what I was doing in 2008? You know what? I'd have to think about it, to be honest. It's a long time ago. It is a long time ago. Can't even remember what I did fucking yesterday. It's Glamorella taking on Kofi. Kofi and James. Mickey James. So there we go. So it's Glamorella, which is Beth Phoenix and Santino taking on Kofi Kingston and Mickey James. That is the next match, and we're looking at Hell in a Cell. Shelton has been the biggest jobber ever to walk in the halls of WWE. I would say Miz, but he is great, but he does the mid card. It's kind of interesting. Will Edge divorce Eddie Guerrero, even? The Hardys were in the New Brood. They were introduced by Doc Hendricks, amazingly enough. Women's Championship, Intercontinental Championship. So the Women's Champion, Mickey James, skipping down to the ring. I think the titles are all on the line, aren't they? Mike Hadley was it here, so Jeff what was it? Handley. Jeff Hadley was in the first match. Jeff Harvey. Jeff Harvey, wasn't it? He called Jeff Hardy Jeff Harvey. Could you have chosen more perfect one? Hell in a Cell main event. Well, yeah, it was all down to you guys who wanted it. So there we go. Got Kofi Kingston as the Intercontinental Champion. He was still from Jamaica in 2008. SOS, I no champion. SOS, I ain't a champion. God, 2008 seems so. It doesn't seem that far away, but it just seems so removed from what we know now. We've got Jerry the King Lawler. We've got Michael Cole, and there's four blondes just sat behind them. And I bet Jerry the King Lawler tried to get each and every one of their phone numbers. In fact, I think they might be all of his ex-wives. What SummerSlam was it that used AC/DC Highway to Hell as the theme? 98, probably. I don't recall shit like that, to be honest. There is Beth Phoenix. There is Santino Marella. Santino Marella, the women's champion. Always remember his debut. It was in Italy. I think Raw was in Italy. Vince McMahon was in the ring. I think this was freshly haired, shaved Vince McMahon, and he brought out Umbaga, and he offered the challenge out to the crowd, and Santino stepped up and won the Intercontinental Championship on his first try, beating Umaga. Mickey, when she was, she still is now. What are you talking about, you cheeky bugger? She's still fit now. It's like saying, oh, Beth Phoenix when she was. Mickey James was still flipping fire, still fire now. You tell me you wouldn't. Aubrey, you flipping would. Well, Retro, you flipping would. So Beth, obviously the women go against the women, men go against the men. It was SummerSlam '98 with the themed "Highway to Hell" by AB. Okay, cool. I don't really care. Mickey James is freaking gorgeous. She's fit as fuck still today. I mean, I'm sorry, Nick Aldis has done her excellent there. To be fair, Beth Phoenix is still fit. You can't tell me you wouldn't say no to them two now, because okay, yeah, we'll talk. When's the pay per view happened? Obafemi was like 10 long. Oh, still, yeah, my 20s, I think. 20s, 8, yeah. What? Don't know, can't even remember. Probably in my 30s, actually, at this point. I got married at 35, 34? No, 34. I was 34 in 2012. So, was I 34 or 35? Something like that. I went in my middle 30s. So that kind of like, yeah, so about 28, 29 years old, something like that when this was happening. Rough guesses. No, I'd rather not get into a fight with Nick Aldis, thanks. She said, Texan, and there's a cowgirl hating bed. Aldis testified it back in Carneyland days. She said Texan and wears a cowboy hat. Hate in bed. She says Texan. What, she speaks in Texan and wears a cowgirl hat in bed? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't understand what you mean. She said Texan. What do you mean by said Texan? I don't understand. She is Texan. Hat. Okay. Well, I know she's from Texan. She's a hardcore country. She keeps singing it. Kofi. Kofi grabs onto Santino Marella. Told you that Santino was in the second match, but against the wrong opponents. Well, I got, fun fact, I got the match lineup literally right there on a bit of paper in front of me, so I actually know the match rundown. Hello, Anish. Shout out to you. How are you doing? Mr. Sir. How are you, Mr. Sir? Here we go again. How are you doing, Anish? Michael Oliver is refereeing Spain versus Belgium. Bonkers, shout out to you. Some people think he's bonkers, but he looks at the How are you doing, bud? Hopefully you are well. It's kind of tepid now with the transfer news for Liverpool, hasn't it? You know, we were all going, oh, we're going to get Bacoli, or we're going to get Diamande. Now we're just kind of like, oh, we've just signed a 16-year-old goalkeeper. Okay, that's interesting. I think the old transfer stuff is waiting now until after the World Cup, to be honest. I think we're waiting till after the World Cup, and then we'll be swooping like ninjas, going after them top quality players from Crystal Palace, West Ham. Come on, Wharton. We want you, Wharton. We're going to sign you. Alex Scott, we're going to sign you too. Why not? Yeah, we are live for the football tomorrow, by the way. We are doing France versus Morocco over on the movie channel. There's going to be quite a bit of traffic on the movie channel tomorrow as well, as we are also got a video planned. I am doing my top 10 wrestling movies. I'm going to do 5 on this channel, 5 on that channel. I'm going to try and build the interest on the movie channel by doing a crossover video. I'm going to collab with myself. It's going to be interesting. Still mad to me. I have never had Mickey versus AJ Lee in a match in WWE. That is weird. How have they never crossed paths? That is very weird. Nice crossbody into a pin by Mickey James there. Santino pulls Mickey James off. He gets a smack. Kofi goes flying over the top. Santino gets a kick into the midsection by Mickey James. Big, massive DDT to Santino. He's out of it. And then Beth with clobbers Mickey James from behind. Why doesn't FIFA handicap players like Ronaldo and Messi? Well, because I think they can still play football with their hands tied behind their backs anyway. Don't matter to Ronaldo now. Beth Phoenix wins. She pins the women's champion. She is now new WWE Women's Champion, and Santino Marella has become the Intercontinental Champion. After getting DDT'd and knocked out by Mickey James, he is now the Intercontinental Champion. Whoa, what a start to this show. 8:58 to see here today. So hot. Why doesn't handicap the play? Well, Ronaldo doesn't matter now. He's out of the World Cup, isn't he? So, did you see that they're all Argentinian refs in the French game, Dave? Are they? Oh, that's controversy. They're talking about loads of controversy from the Egypt are apparently appealing against the controversial decisions against them in their game against Argentina. It will come to nothing. But there is some interesting things been coming out of the last 16. Sorry, Dave, I meant the FIFA Fantasy League. Their comment was removed. Oh, right, the FIFA Fantasy League. I have no idea what. I don't even play that William Mency, so I can't. I don't play the Fantasy League. You're best off talking to James Chadwick about that one. I have no clue. I don't play it. Anfield agenda. Enzo. Liverpool could be Enzo. Well, Enzo Fernandez. They were talking about Plata, wasn't it? NATO as well, wasn't they? From Chelsea. They keep talking about these players. I don't really believe Anfield agenda that much these days, to be honest. There's too much speculation around in football. A lot of it's bullshit. Izzy Moreno told me she's part German today. And I said, which I never thought of that. I would have asked her which part is German. So, which part is German? Oh, that should have been your comeback. I'm part German, and I would have gone, which part? Which part are you German? I'm a little bit more quicker than you. Such a shame that the women's championship turned into a butterfly, I know. Well, it's the women's championship got turned into the fucking diva championship. My gosh. Sad times in wrestling, isn't it? It's just sad times. We've got Shawn Michaels here. Reevaluating his career. He doesn't actually compete at this Summerslam. But we have got the next match, which is going to be Matt Hardy. So we've got the other Hardy boy. This was before he was broken, woken, and wonderful. He was still, I think, version 1 Matt Hardy at this point. And he's up against Say His Name and He Appears. I believe in Mark Henry. So, yep. I think this is for the EC Dub type championship. EC Dub, EC Dub. I want that to sit in there properly and it's not doing it. It's not sitting in there and I don't like it. Why are you not sitting in there? Well, HBK is actually coming out to the ring. He's not actually scheduled in a match. So, what is he just coming out to have a word with the fans? Well, he's got his wife. I think this is where he retires, isn't it? This the retirement speech. I believe it is. I think I remember this actually. I think I remember watching this. Why are the refs letting players get away with so many cheap shots, especially in the France-Paraguay game? It's just how Paraguay play, to be honest. I'm getting a cornetto. Does anybody want one? If you're offering. Bonkers says Izzy Moreno's doing WWE. Where do you reckon she would end up? WWE, I think. I think she's already worked with Bailey. I think she went to one of them Bailey cinemas. I hate saying it because it sounds like cinema seminars. Seminars. She went to Bailey's seminar. So she's worked with Bailey. I think she'll end up at the Performance Centre rather than at AEW, if I'm being honest. Still need to watch the video you have saved the tag division. It's in a Dire Straits bad reference. 'Cause that's the way you do it. Money for nothing, can you kids for free? 2008, Chris Jericho is the best. Apparently, Bruno is one that plays for Newcastle, wants to join Arsenal. Oh, Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes. I wonder if Sean lost his smile. Has he lost his smile again? Has Sean lost his bloody smile? Can somebody please return his smile? He does come back though. He comes back in Australia. It's not a retirement. Give up. It's not. He's not retiring. Cooking it up in NXT. He is apparently. I will send it in a post. What is a cornetto? Is that a sausage roll? Like a slang for Jim Cornette's penis. If you want it to be William, I'm sure we can arrange that. If you want it cornetto to be a sausage fashioned like Jim Cornette, we can certainly make it happen. But no, it is actually an ice cream. It's like a Quintillo William, but you just Jim's penis. Well, Mr. NXT. So Sean retiring from the ring. Do we believe him? Absolutely fucking no. Yeah, this is the one where Chris Jericho comes out. It is very true. What am I? What am I leaning on? Them? Am I too close to the bookcase? Probably am. You know. I'm known as the guy who's due, but had to be mentioned. Had to mention it, even though it does change. Obviously, him and Bret Hart make friends years later, but they do. The guy that lost his smile. This is a fake retirement, isn't it? So Oh, Mr. WWE Michaels. Spoilers! Oh, God, we all remember this. We'll wake the walls down. Chris Jericho. A retirement, the Hell of a Cell match. Is this 2020? Is this 2026 in disguise? All we need now is somebody to acknowledge in the main event. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Y2K or Y2J. Save us. You know I gotcha. Break the walls down. Chris Jericho in a suit. And a little bit of the bubbly. Sometimes I think it's kind of crazy that the DX ended up running WWE, booking Triple H, HBK, and Dog were never predicted that. You never predicted that. Yeah, Road Dog. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? It's kind of crazy when you think about it. And now you've got the Undertaker doing creative in Triple A. What the fuck is going on? It is mad. It's a mad situation, but all the things that CM Punk used to rag about, because he's just like, oh, you're the puppet to Stephanie McMahon, and now he's head of creative. It's like CM Punk now has to bow to Triple H after everything what was said. I'm surprised that Gunther didn't interrupt this segment. He hit his wife. He does slap Shawn Michaels' wife. Accidentally, I believe. And it starts the feud even more. You are walking away from this business because of Chris Jericho. If you told this Jericho he would work for another wrestling company under a Khan, I think he would have laughed at you. He never wanted to go to AEW. He's always admitted that he wanted to stay at WWE. But circumstances. Fun fact, he was the originator of Taboo Tuesday, Cyber Sunday, and he came up with so many ideas that Vince basically laughed him out of the building for some of them. Michael better booker than Triple H. I don't know. You've got to say that Triple H did the golden era in NXT. People seem to forget that, and a lot of the golden era of NXT are now actually in AEW. Or were at least on the main roster at one point or another. So I don't, the problem with WWE right now is I just don't think there's a general direction. The tag division's flipping dreadful. How do you look throughout the years of the tag team division and think that 2026 is the year that we're just, just fuck it. Just have that person wrestle with that person. Fuck it. We don't do tag team wrestling anymore. We concentrate on 6-man tag matches instead. Yay. I'm surprised they ain't got a fucking trios championship, I fucking tell you. Because there's nothing shy of that, to be honest. For my full breakdown of the WWE tag team division, please go and watch my video. It is a banger. It is me just kind of flipping out like I am doing now. Chris Jericho talking, because this is the learning tree. Shawn Michaels, you just made the list. Oh, wait a minute. There was no list at this time. Oh my gosh. No. Don't dismiss Triple H's booking, please. I know that people talk crap about Jericho, and yeah, he got out of the shape, but he has made himself a main eventer in WWE and being a mid-carder in WCW and respect that. I've got nothing to... No, look. There's a fine line between the Jericho who you see on AEW now and the Chris Jericho what was inside WWE. I've absolutely the utmost respect to the guy as a performer, as a wrestler, right? The fact that AEW have strung us along for this long with him, I think he's besmirching everything that he's done up to that point. Because he's not living his best life right now, is he? He looks out of shape, he looks horrible. The more he keeps wrestling, the more he's tainting his own career. Chris Jericho's run before WWE to after WWE, banging. He's running AEW. My opinion. And there it is, the cheap shot he hits. Whoever her name is. Sean ducks out and he clanked. It wasn't an accident. He clearly went for the woman because he thought they looked the same. What, she's got long hair? What, she thought that was Sean? She's out cold. If you, Dave, in the year 2035, Everton won the league, Liverpool will never get relegated. Let's be fucking honest. We are Liverpool. Let's be fucking honest. Liverpool are not going to fucking get relegated. It'll never happen in my lifetime. Everton winning the league will never happen in my... Well, it has happened in my lifetime, actually, fucking years ago. But, you know, it'll not happen in my recent life. It's just, no. I think fantasy booking all you like, mate. You will get relegated before Liverpool, trust me. Because you suck. You fucking spent all that money on that fucking stadium for what? Championship. It's coming. It's in the post. If you don't fucking sign better players... A team that finished 17 in the Premier League, which was lower than you, has just fucking spent like £100 and odd million on transfers. Where the fuck is your money? Why haven't you got any fucking cash to splash? Why is it Everton of just like this poor fucking man's joke of a team? Fucking Tranmere have got a bigger fucking transfer budget than fucking Everton. Here comes the referees. Jericho leaves the building. She's still out cold. Shocking moment in WWE. Jericho hits a woman in 2008. I mean, God, if this story had have happened now, God, it would have been front page fucking news. The woke nation army would be coming. We demand equality. We want to see Sean. We want to see Vince McMahon. We want this banned. Woman getting it by a bloke and selling it. Here it is. Sean turns and ducks out of the way. Surely he knew that him ducking out of the way was going to take out his wife. For me, Sean's completely in on this. Yeah, fucking give her a proper shot. I have a lot of cash into plastic. I have told like 300. I'll have you know. Shawn Michaels' wife is called Rebecca. She was a whisper of a Nitro girl because 1997. Ah, right, okay. Oh, she was Whisper. Was Whisper a Nitro girl? Okay. Well, she took a shot in this one. It happened in 2026. Twitter would have gone into meltdown. It would. The woke nation would not accept this in 2026. Oh my gosh. A man hitting a woman in 2026 and her taking it full on the chin and being knocked out for more than 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, no. No woman would take a shot like that. She'd be straight back up and go. He's spending a hell of a lot of time on this WWE. Jesus Christ, this is longer than fucking Roman Reigns' entrance. Most of this PLE has just been Shawn Michaels' wife being knocked out by Jericho. I watched the Sunny Days segment a few weeks ago. I can't believe HBK did that. He was the one that was knocking off Sonny. He was the one that was having an affair. Sonny was in a relationship with Chris Candido, and Shawn Michaels was knocking her off behind his back. Brett never touched Sonny. That was a load of bullshit, and they knew it. Shawn only said that to have so that it would have a rift on Brett's then wife, their marriage. It was just a cheap pop. It was just a joke. Sunny Days comment was just he was the one that was having Sunny Days. And anyway, Sunny Days is Wrestling Days' sister. Who knew? I mean, who knew that she was so relevant at that point in time? There we go. We've got Mark Hendry, the ECW Championship. He pretends to care for Matt Hardy, and then boom, bang, onto the title. ECW, ECW, ECW. So Matt Hardy, oh yeah, do 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 do. I'm like a tornado. It is that music as well. Oh yeah. V1 Matt Hardy. I slam a tornado. I've tried slamming a tornado once. Yeah, the tornado absolutely ripped off my arm. Matt Hardy going for the EC dub title. Oh, we got Unforgiven. World's strongest man. But that Dave was saying tornadoes, tomatoes. I can slam a tomato. Imagine if that was Mark Hendry with Henry with Tony Hatlas, aka Samba Simba. Oh my gosh, he's coming out with Samba Simba. What the flip? Bring back ECW as another brand. Why not? The thing is, WWE can't do it. They can't do it justice, can they? Because they're just so PG now. Where would it go? Which channel, which network would take it? I mean, you've got AEW, you've got GCW. They're all doing hardcore shit. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't work anymore. And I don't think we've got the ECW stars what could work on that show. To be fair, there's not many what stick out like a sore thumb on WWE program, and that could even deliver them matches. I remember Unforgiven 2008. I love tomatoes. Today I had milk and a corn dog for breakfast and then sushi for lunch. What? You know what? I've never had sushi and I think it's expensive, so I'll probably never try it. I've never had it. The ref for tomorrow's French Morocco game was the same ref the game 10 red cards in the Boca Juniors Racing Club game. All right, David Paul, shout out to you. Palace signed a player for Oscar Mendoza from Celta Vigo, used to play for Barcelona. Very cool. Very good. Don't know the player personally, but awesome. Sounds like an interesting signing. Mark Henry straight away. He is the ECW champion. Sizing up Matt, moves out of the way, does Matt though, and Mark Henry gets caught. Twist of fate early on, but Mark Henry is right next to the ropes. He tries to drag him in, but that's a massive frame. And then Hatless comes in for the save. It's called for the bell. We've got a DQ finish. Samba Simba's gone late, mate. He's gone late. Matt Hardy wins by DQ. After seeing WWE, here comes Jeff. Handle DCW and WCW with the invasion. I think it's the best to let it rest. Yeah, I don't think the ECW show what the WWE run was that great, but apparently it was the vision of Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman was happy about all this, but when you debut show, the first fucking match is a vampire versus a fucking zombie. You were always destined to go one way. Kevin Thorne versus the zombie. Fuck me. It's the worst executive decision I have ever seen in wrestling. Apart from the Yeti! Centre back can also play fullback. Is gone all elite. So Matt and Jeff Hardy do strong, but Mark Henry remains the ECW champion by fault of disqualification because titles cannot change hand on a DQ or a count out. Have you seen this NWO belt WWE came out with? Probably seen it. Wouldn't pay that much for a fucking championship belt. Dave, there is a lot of talent not used. ECW would give them time on TV. Imagine if Johnny Lillian Dragunov having a run with ECW or Javon Evans. Like I say, where would it go? Because we don't do hardcore wrestling in WWE, so it would be peppered down crap. And do you really want an ECW name what's just full of flipping kendo sticks and shit what we see regular? Oh, look, it's Bianca Belair. I say that and I am joking. We've just got a couple of blondes. I think that would be Bianca Belair. Well, that match was a bit quick. It's now CM Punk time. So they're asking a question, will Edge and Vicky get a divorce? What a vampire versus a zombie? Who the fuck booked that? Was that probably me? It was me. I did book it. JBL. Because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays. CM Punk JBL is next. I'll repost it if you haven't. Do what you want, mate. I don't think it's that important. Nobody's paying $700 for an NWO belt. If they do, they're rich. Basically. I'd bring it back and put it on Wednesday nights. No, but it's be like watching ECW versus ECW because you've already got ECW with AEW. It's practically the same thing. I see AEW as the ECW of wrestling today, and I always have. I feel that the fan base is as crazy as the ECW fan base. They do all the hardcore matches. The only thing they don't do is decent matches on the Dynamite episode. I think they're lacking a little bit of spice. ECW can return name it welcome wrestling. It looks terrible. Mm, won't be paying us $700 for something what looks like shit then. Let's put it that way, mate. Let's put it that way. Oh, we've just got the code start anyway to this. Let's see. Have you sent it already? Apparently, this is what's going down on AEW, ECW. It's on ECW tonight. It's Brig Beach Break. So MJF taking on Kenny Omega. Yawn. It's World. Is that the World Woman? And obviously that's Ember Moon. And we've got Taker Shitter versus Fletcher and Ciampa versus Jericho. Here comes JBL. Do 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 do. Which one have you sent it to? Retirement Hell in a Cell and CM Punk as champion. This is 2026. Yep, we stumbled on an anomaly. An anomaly. Layla Diggs, new number one contender. So that's Layla Diggs. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Who's that bunny son of it? Oh, that's Richard Holiday. This is the guy what's coming to WWE. Richard Holiday. Changed a little bit since last time I saw him. Bum, bum. Who's trying to send me? I need to get off of that. Let me just check my phone. See how Pucky's on his way down the ring. Oh. Variation Hall, Nash, Hogan, and the face plate. Have you sent it to the right one? I can't see it on here. Oh, that's Gong. Where is private message? There we go. There we go. What? These are. That is ugly. That's a belt. It looks like a fucking signet ring. Oh, that looks horrible. So this is the belt altogether. So you've got Nash, Hogan. This fire burning. You know, darkness fall. You call to me. That was Randy Orton's music. And then they gave it to CM Punk. So Randy added, nothing you can say. Say that you went to me. Out of line. You can take what's mine. And he was going to get this music, what CM Punk got. CM Punk then has like got obviously living colour, got a personality. But yeah, this was meant to be the music that he got here was meant for Randy Orton. That title is ugly. It's horrible, isn't it? Imagine having Hogan's face near your crotch. Ugh. There's the thought of it being in your midsection, and no thanks. No, thank you. I'll pass on that one, thanks. For $700, I'll totally pass on that, thanks. That will not sell. Surely to God, nobody will want that. JBL. CM Punk ducks under, kicks to JBL, kicks to either side, ducks under again, big cross forearm, and a drop kick sends JBL out of the ring. CM Punk goes suicidal. The golden personality. Feels a little bit shy of the tattoos, right? Somebody stole his tattoos. What's going on? Why has he got dark hair? Oh, don't like this Punk. Robert, hello, welcome back, sir. How are you doing? Randy was voices in his head. They talk to him. They understand. They talk to him. No. Yeah, but at first, this music for CM Punk was going to be for Randy Orton. Trust me. But the American song, Hulk Hogan song, wasn't made for Hulk Hogan. That was meant for Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda. Yes, they were meant to have that song, and then they changed it and gave it to Hulk Hogan. This by Burns is my favourite song. The title is horrible. That title is horrible. I wouldn't even want it. Nobody would. Why would anybody want that? It's Hulk Hogan's face near your crotch. You wear that round your waist, you've got Hulk Hogan right next to your dick. No, thank you. You can have it back, thank you. Bye. Punk kicks out. Then JBL put his shoulder straight into the back of CM Punk. We've literally got 3 more matches after this one to go. Obviously, the main event is obviously clearly what the buy rate is for. Pretty sure that nobody's buying this PLE for Triple H versus the Great Khali. It's going to be a banger. Great Khali, my favourite wrestler. He was Hoba Femi before Hoba Femi. Dave, if you have a theme, it would be I'm a Barbie girl. I'm plastic. I'm fantastic. Let's go. You keep calling me a plastic fan when I supported Liverpool when they weren't champions, and I supported Liverpool through the 36 years of us non-being title winners. So calling me a plastic fan is literally ridiculous. I have bought numerous shirts. Do you know what I mean? Calling me a plastic fan is the complete emphasis of being a Man United fan for the 36 years. I started supporting Liverpool in 1990. Love-hate relationship. We got Souness as manager. We won the FA Cup in 1992. That was my first trophy as a Liverpool fan. I had to wait until 1996 to get another one. Do you know what I mean? So I've been through the woes. Don't even talk to me about sticking behind a team what wasn't good enough. I have been through the Souness era. I've been through the Houllier era, through the Benitez era, through the fucking goddamn stupid twats of George Gillette and flipping Higgs. I have seen the most stupidest decisions in football fucking history. So don't tell me that I'm not a diehard. Been a Liverpool since the 90s. Keep calling me a plastic. That is just not on. Because I don't live in Liverpool. You're not from Liverpool. So are all the Americans what support Liverpool plastic then? Even though they just happen to be from America. Just think about what you're saying. I hate this term plastic. I hate it. It really fucking boils my piss. Because if you're a person that goes out and pays like £100 on a fucking football shirt, how plastic are you? Leeds, I had to be John Cena. You can't see me. Breaking. Government says schools will not have to tell people if their child is questioning their gender unless they ask to change their name or pronouns. Government says schools will not have to tell parents if their child is questioning it. What the fuck? What are we doing? Why are we letting kids even have this conversation? Why are kids having this conversation? They should not be fucking talking about gender reassignment or any of that crap. If a fucking kid came up to me and I was a teacher and goes, I'm fancying calling myself Linda, I'd say, I fancy calling you a twat. Now, fuck off. Jesus fucking Christ, we are such... Why are we soft with these kids? Why are we allowing all this bullshit to happen? They're kids. They're underage. They're under 16. They're not old enough to even make a fucking decision. They're not old enough to make a fucking slice of toast. We are fucking becoming such wet up behind the ears. It's unfucking real. Fucking honestly, we are the world we live in now is fucked. It is fucked. I'm sorry, but it is. Fucking honestly. What a load of shit. Due to the ground-breaking collective bargain agreements between the USA Union, upon which a player will get 200 men to World Cup. What the fuck is that about? Why are you going to pay one player that amount of money? Fuck off. Breaking news, will FIFA president overturn this stream? Got Trump on the phone. Yeah, there's fake news. The PM sucks. There's nobody actually in charge of the UK right now. We haven't got a PM. There's nobody in power. So this is fucking bullshit. Keir Starmer dropped power on the 4th of... around about the 4th of July, wasn't it? He's not been Prime Minister for a little while now. And we haven't got anybody in Parliament. Nobody's been elected. I've been a football fan since 1993. 11 managers left and have been sacked after the elimination from the World Cup. So far, Mexico is the latest manager to leave his job. Nilsman left his... There's been a fair few sackings, haven't there? It's terrible, isn't it? Nilsman, obviously, Jurgen Klopp took over the German team. Breaking! Crystal Palace reach verbal agreement to sign Oscar Mendoza. Here we go. Can't imagine having a daughter or a son and they're talking to their teachers about their sexual identity. I'd flip out. I just don't understand this. Why are we allowing teachers to take this primary position over parents? It's fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it is. I want my daughter to be open and honest with me. Having a 13-year-old daughter in this day and age is so fucking hard. Because of the decisions that she's making are not her own decisions, these are peer pressure decisions. At her age, she's not well equipped enough to make these choices. Absolutely no. And I have to sit there and listen to her say, oh, this and that and the other, and you're just like, Angel, you're not capable of this. It's just mad. People, teams get the same amount of money as the men's team, the women's team, and vice versa, however one team plays in the World Cup. Huh? So the women are going to make money out of the men being in the World Cup? Fuck that shit. Fuck off. They didn't compete. The women did not compete in this World Cup, so they should get fuck all. Absolutely nada. Jesus Christ, man. What are you playing at? And it should be vice versa. If the women are in their World Cup, the men shouldn't not benefit from it. Jesus Christ. That Rabideau, innit? Flipping, she's a right twatter. I hate her. Dan Alden is our next Prime Minister. I'd take Dan Alden over the fucking penises that are in charge now. Breaking news, Crystal Palace are winning an Oscar. Waiting for that joke. The world is fucked up. It is fucked up. It is completely fucked. It is completely fucked. I hate saying it, but we've allowed it to get this way. When we start using fucking people's pronouns as a way to talk to somebody in a civil manner, it's the day the world fucking ends for me. I should be able to talk to a person who I see in front of me and see what they want me to see. I shouldn't have to try and guess their sex or gender. If you want to be a man, be a man. If you want to be a woman, be a woman. Don't fucking make shit up. On Friday, I will be 33. CM Punk does it. He retains the World Championship. The big gold stays with CM Punk. Got blood on his hands. Title in his other hand. CM Punk retained. And JBL just went straight back to the stock markets. No, look, I don't want to get into gender politics. It's just not my field. I don't really care. There's, you can have the argument all day long about it. It's not something I give a shit about, to be honest. The FBI, the US protections are investigating the AFA, suspended money laundering and fraud involving 300 million. Will this be the scene? This scene's at Summerslam this year. What, CM Punk retaining against Cody? I mean, there's a possibility of Cody losing. I want him to lose. I think a lot of people don't want the title back on Cody. I am not a Sammy fan, but I'm not sure how I feel about Punk just coming in and taking the belt. I guess it's better for business though. You think he's just walked in and took the belt? This was planned a month in advance. You make it out as if this is not the plan. This was always the plan. Sammy was a transitional champ. They gave him the pop in Saudi Arabia, which you should do. It's his mecca. It's his spiritual home. So given the pop there, you've put the title on Sammy, which the Sami Zayn fans have been wanting for so fucking long. So you've gone tick, tick. And then you're in Chicago. What do? CM Punk, tick. People, if honestly, if you didn't see this coming from a fucking mile off, moment that Cody got injured at the first start of Raw, if you didn't think, oh well, that's buggered then. Who's going to face Sammy in the main event? Chicago. There's only one fucking person. Hulk Hogan comes. Oh my gosh, as if you didn't fucking realise that it was going to be CM Punk. Where have you been in wrestling all your life? Cool, Punk Hogan. They're calling him Punk Hogan. They shouldn't. I don't get the haters on this one, unfortunately. I think Sammy's title reign was perfect. Oh, we'll actually call him Triple H. Triple H. This is Cal. I'm not calling him great. He's just Cali. So Triple H versus Great Khali. The Great Khali. The Great Khalid. Where is Khalid tonight? George Jesus has become Portugal new George Jesus. Let's get it right because it's not Jesus, is it? It's Jesus. New general coach, head coach. The thing is with Great Khali, he could never straighten his legs. He could never bend his legs, or he could walk properly. So his kick would take him forever to get the leg up. And he used to just go, oh, yo, yo, yo. That was his moves. And Cali retired, I've heard from wrestling. That was the war. Cali was on Chris Van Vliet. The great Cali. Did anyone get the Punjabi prison match? Did anybody actually get the concept of that? Supposedly, company named your Prod Enter LLFC Collection Agency. AFA's International. Why are we even talking about this, David Paul? I mean, no disrespect, my friend, but can we get away from that kind of talk, please? I'm not really that interested. I don't really care if Argentina FA are embezzling and shit like that. It's for the courts, my friend. That is not football to me. That is a load of bullshit. And it's like we were talking about the bullshit yesterday. This is goes down that avenue as well. I'm not interested. I don't give a fuck what the FBI find. I don't give a fuck about the Argentina FA. I just don't care. I'm not interested. I'm interested in football. The politics in football can kiss my ass. That's for the courts to decide. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm not interested. They'll get away with it because it's Argentina anyway. Is it because what happened with WrestleMania 9 since Hogan lost straight away to Hogan? Yeah, I know what it is. I know why they're making the comparison. I understand it. I watched WrestleMania 9, where Days thought it was like the biggest thing. I fucking hated it. I fucking hated Hulk Hogan, period. I never got him. I never was that big a fan of Hulk Hogan. I thought he was a whiny bitch. They put him across as a whiny bitch all the time. And then when I learnt about all the backstage politics, what went into it as well, can't stand him. He lost a lot of my respect at that particular time. I was a big, massive Bret Hart fan in WrestleMania 9. I wanted Bret to retain. The fact that he lost really hurt. And then they went and gave it to Hulk Hogan. I was like, what the fuck is this? Have him lose to Yokozuna is fine. I could get over it. But then for Hulk Hogan to step in and win him in seconds, well, that was fucking stupid. It was like they made Bret look like a chump, made flipping Yokozuna look weak as fuck, and for what? Just to have a little bit of a shocker. Hulk looked like a tit because he got beaten up in a bar fucking night before. So yeah, it was not bad. Ryan Clark, shout out to you. How you doing, Ryan? Hey up. Hey up to you, Ryan. Shout out to yous. I watched Fallon Henley on the Cody podcast. A very good insight. Yeah, I don't really get into the podcast these days. I don't really have the time. I should find the time though. Triple H, typical stereotypical Triple H. It's all about the game. Yes, we are streaming tomorrow, Morocco, France. It is going to be on the movie channel tomorrow. Yes, we are streaming that live. Rather talk about the matches than the politics behind them, to be quite honest with you. I don't know the ins and outs of the Argentinian FA, and I'm not even going to start to know the ins and outs of that shit. I'm not interested. It's not my country. It's got nothing to do with me. I think it's funny that how Eric Bischoff always defends Hogan as if he didn't use any backstage politics law. Fucking honestly, how Hogan used to be with fucking Randy Savage. Look back at the history. It's fucking clearly obvious that Hogan used to hog the fucking limelight. Every time that Randy would have a moment, Hulk Hogan was fucking there 5 seconds later. It was like, what the fuck? It was like he wouldn't allow Randy to have the moment. He would not allow him to shine. And that's fucking pathetic. It's so honestly, when you watch it back, some of the matches when Randy Savage won WrestleMania 4 when he won the tournament. There's fucking Hogan chuckling down to the ring. It's like, fuck off. Fuck off, Hogan. This is my time. I've just won the fucking tournament. I'm now the champion. Now you fucking do one. What the fuck are you doing down here? When Ric Flair the Royal Rumble, when he won the championship, we had all that with fucking Sid Vicious. I was like, oh, Hogan, fuck off. Hogan was the right person at the right time. The right time he got to take WCW before his heel turn. Savage was better. Savage was more over than Hulk Hogan. Savage was the one that people were coming to see. He was the draw. He was always the draw. It was never Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was forced. Fenerbahce has got Mason Greenwood. Good. Even when NWA was formed at Bash of the Beach, Savage took the leg drop. Oh. Yeah. There was just so many times that Savage got screwed over by Hogan. You just honestly look back. There's many times in WCW where Randy would win the title, and there was Hogan hogging the limelight in the background. It's like, just give the guy a fucking break. Fuck off. If I was wrestling at that time and I had Hulk Hogan trying to get him my spotlight when I was become champion, I'd just gone, mate, you either get out of the ring now or I'm gonna hit you for fucking real. He did it to Ultimate Warrior. WrestleMania 5. He did it to Ultimate Warrior, or was it 6? 6 or 5 anyway, whichever that one was, in Toronto. He stayed and hogged the limelight. It's like, Hogan, get out of the fucking ring. This is my time, bitch. Brett's tried to do it at WrestleMania as well with Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels actually swore at Brett and said, get out of my fucking ring. Get out of my ring. This is my time. And yeah, I think hogging the limelight is just terrible, and it's wrong of the wrestlers to do that. Even Brett tried it, and no. No, I wasn't right time. I wanted Bret Hart. Bret Hart was the right time. Bret, but what did Bret do when he lost the title at WrestleMania 9? Went on and had the best fucking pay-per-view ever in the history of WWE as a performance that lasts forever. King of the Ring. Went in with like Razor Ramon, Mr. Perfect, Bam Bam Bigelow, delivered 3 fucking bangers of matches, taking massive bumps, making each match look as different as possible. Fucking absolute legend. Honestly, go watch that King of the Ring with Bret Hart winning. And that is how good he was at storytelling, getting over 3 matches in one night. Oh my gosh. Vince even saw that and went, okay, we picked the wrong guy. That even was elevating Lex Luger at the time, and he knew that he'd fucked up. That's like that Royal Rumble where they both go over the top rope was planned. Brett even made sure that looked as crisp as possible. Fun, what if Sting joins NWO instead of Hulk Hogan in 1996? Oh, I'd love the what ifs. The what ifs is something that I wanted to do. It's just so hard to put them kind of videos together because you've got to be precise, right? You've got to have that moment precise and kind of know where all the moving parts go. And I'm not really good at that, to be honest. I did do what if Andre won Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 3? What did happen to Hulkamania? Did it thrive? Did it conquer? Who gets to beat Andre after that? Who got the push? Where did that leave Hogan? There is a video up on the channel of that. Can't remember how I've played it out now, to be fair. I love Bret Hart. He was a great wrestler. He's like Benoit without the homicide. Bret was screwed. There's no doubt about it. Bret was totally screwed. Vince told him to take the money, told him to take the WCW money, and then fucking had the audacity to call him a sellout. It's like, you told me to take the fucking deal, and then you're saying I'm a sellout. What the fuck? What you doing, man? Bret Vince has like a dad figure. And I think that's probably where Brett fell down, to be honest, because he took it personal. Khali's dominating Triple H at the minute. He puts the death grip on the shoulder of Triple H. He's fading away. Another one, Bishop never fires SCSA or Foley. Stone Cold Steve Austin or Foley. Well, I think another one. Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, and Perry Saturn never go to WWE. That's another one. You never get the Rascals in WWE. The Radicals. You never get the Radicals in WWE. Eddie Guerrero never goes to WWE. Stays with WCW. What happens if that? Brett never gets concussed. Brett never has the match with Goldberg and gets concussed. Yeah, there's so many what ifs. It's unreal. I mean, if you're willing to go down them avenues, then it's too much. That's too much work for me. I haven't got the time to try and work them videos out. That is like a crazy amount of homework trying to fit the pieces. Retro Willie Calavaro joins City backroom staff. Triple H is trying to hit the pedigree on the Great Khali, but Great Khali cannot bend them knees and just throws Triple H over the top rope. Breaking news: Leeds has returned. Boom, 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 boom. Great Khali's Triple H is struggling. Bam, 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 bam. The Radicals are a very huge turning point in Monday Night Wars, especially Eddie. Yeah, definitely a massive turning point. What was it? Well, Vince McMahon buying WCW. Vince McMahon. What if it had been, I don't know, Vince Russo? What bought WCW? I don't think there was anybody. Or William Kergel, because he was around about that time trying to get a wrestling product. Yeah, it's interesting. What would have happened if somebody else had bought WCW? That could have been fascinating. What if the Time Warner didn't own the contracts of Sting, Lax, or even Ric Flair at that time? What would have happened if we'd have done the actual proper invasion with Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Hulk Hogan, Steiners? What would have happened if we'd have done the proper takeover? What? Why Fenerbahce? Why? Why? What have Fenerbahce done? What? Why are we saying Fenerbahce have signed? Well, they signed a player, didn't they? Mason Greenwood. Is that why you're saying why? The big grasp of Khali is in Triple H. Triple H selling like a boss in this match, trying to get Khali over, which is not working. Do you remember how it felt seeing Vince Shane McMahon WCW television? It felt surreal to me. It was a great moment. It was one of the greatest moments on TV, to be honest, and it hooked me, got me into watching WrestleMania 17, which is obviously we know about WrestleMania 17, but it was that buying of WCW what got me back. I wasn't really watching wrestling up until that point, and that was like the storyline. I was like, I'm now intrigued. They've just bought WCW. What's going to happen next? I remembered the little tribute. The Triple H has hit the pedigree. Khali is down. 1, 2, 3. Triple H wins. He wins. Triple H has won. The Spinner Championship belt. Did he just retain it? So we've had the World Championship. We've had the Spinner Belt Championship. What are they fighting for in the main event? Singing that person that shall not be named. Do you remember how it was seen? There's no Chris Benoit on this show. Great Khali. Well, much of an opponent, Great Khali, to be fair. I mean, Khali was just so awkward to work with. Because the fact that he couldn't bend his knees made it so difficult because they had to position him so that he could get down. Signing that person that shall not be... Oh, signing the person that shall not be named. Okay. Mason Greenwood. Why is Mason Greenwood so... I thought it was cleared of all charges. Oh, you get what you... New radicals. New radicals. You get what you give New radicals. Triple H. Oh, we got Batista next. It's time to play the game. John Cena. But this is the first time ever Batista Cena is numero uno. Is this the rapper John Cena? Is this C Nation? Who's the most hated wrestler ever, in your opinion? I don't mean heel. I just mean hated. Hulk Hogan. I've just been honest, I can't stand him. I don't like Hulk Hogan. Other than Hulk Hogan, wrestling wise, I'm trying to think. I'm not a fan of the Young Bucks. I don't like them. I've never been a fan of theirs. I just think they're a Shawn Michaels ripoff. So yeah, I would say, yeah, that Hulk Hogan and the Young Bucks. There's hardly any other strikers out there at the moment. That is why Fenerbahce have signed Greenwood. Don't blame him. I mean, he's free of charges. He's not. He wasn't convicted. Here's a what if. What if Vince McMahon Senior never sold WWE to his son, or the territories never sold? Well, there's a simple solution to that. I've always said this. I've had this argument with Ever. We've had these arguments over the streams. I think if Vince McMahon doesn't get hold of WWE, wrestling doesn't become global. We still stick with the territories. We still stick with the Midwest. We still have all these little promotions in America. They never make it big. Nothing ever gets over here in the UK. So we just have World of Sport and now a wrestling show. We just keep British Bulldog to ourselves. I just don't think wrestling gets globalized. I really don't. I don't think you get ECW. I don't think you get WCW. I don't think you get WWE. I don't think because Vince changed wrestling, right? Let's be fucking honest. He turned a national pleasure TV show, so to say, into a fucking phenomenon. If he doesn't do WrestleMania in what was it, 1988? If he doesn't do WrestleMania, wrestling as we know it now is bingo halls. He's not getting televised, or it is just in them little arena things what you saw with the NWO just before the pandemic hit. Yeah, I just don't think we get wrestling. So it's a pivotal moment in wrestling history that Vince Senior sell his company to Vince Junior. There's a pyro that is available, Pero. Can't stand Goldberg. Here comes John Cena. Boo, boo, doo, boo. Imagine in 2026 watching a John Cena match knowing that he is retired. No, Vince means no. Dave. Yeah, it's a ripple effect in wrestling. It is an absolute ripple effect. I mean, you take away that first ever WrestleMania, the rock and wrestling movement, that Vince signing all the huge talents from the territories and putting them into one promotion. If we don't do that, there is no wrestling in the UK. There is no Summerslam. There is no WrestleMania. There's no such thing as Survivor Series. There's no thing of wrestling days. There's no Dave in real life because wrestling wouldn't be that big. It will remain in the territories. It will be very independent. It still have NWA running all the independent companies, sending their champion out to each one of them. And they've been doing the same thing over and over. I can't stand Nia Jax. She's annoying. Leeds always available for Nia Jax. There's a bigger question. What if Ric Flair had defeated Vince to take ownership of WWE Raw? How do you think the WWE would be getting under Flair? Storyline. Absolute storylines. Obviously, Vince was never losing control of the company, for one. So it's hard to say on that one. I mean, you have to hyperbolize it. You have to be. Yeah, it has to be kind of like fantasized a little bit on that one because obviously Vince was never giving the company to to Ric Flair, so we still had the ownership 100%. So it's an hard one to think. It's Ric Flair was a terrible booker. Mick Foley exposed Ric Flair in his book Have a Nice Day, saying that that Rick had his favourites. If you weren't a part of that clique, you ain't getting on TV, and he experienced that a lot as being Cactus Jack. That's why he made Mick Foley jump ship in the first place, because of all the politics what were going off in WCW. It's very interesting. So Dave Batista, oh my god, you know what? When I think back, I don't even remember Dave Batista wrestling. It's like Dave Batista wrestled? Did he really? Drax wrestled? In other words, Leeds won't be a scuba. Dave would be a mod. Well, I would just have the movie channel. Stephen, just having a joke, my friend. Dave Batista, aka Drax. John Cena. Boo, 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 boo. Kisses the necklace. This is the co-main event, y'all. Co-main event. No title on the line. It's just a straight up battle between these two. First time they have fought. The jocks wearing Cena. Stephen, I'm not joking. Oh. Can't stand Nia Jax. She's annoyed. I'm wearing pants right now. I'll be shout out to you. I'm wearing some shorts. Nothing under the shorts, but just shorts. Shoulder badge by Dave Batista takes John Cena down. Nice leapfrog. Big crossbody. Dave Batista off his feet. John Cena scoops him up. Power slam in the centre of the ring. Boos from the crowd. Not liking John Cena at this point in his career. But just got a little sneaky smile on his face. I mean, obviously, Animal Batista, I think, comes in as the face. John Cena as the heel. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Robert, nobody dismisses Nia Jax when Robert is around. I'd rather meet. I'd never met, but in the chat. Stephen, what are you talking about? Why is there conflict between you and Robert? Cut it out, mate. There's no conflict between you and Robert. Robert's having a laugh with you. You've took it the wrong way, from what I can gather. And yeah, I just don't know why there's attitude between you two. Cut it out. Or I'll give you a slap myself. This really is 2026. Tell me a match equivalent to Batista John Cena is not like a 2026 equivalent of Punk versus Cody. I know, the first time ever. Stephen, I'm sorry if I upset you, my friend. I'm just talking about Nia Jax. Robert in kayfabe, right, is dating Nia Jax, joking like. I said that he fancied Nia Jax. That's an end of joke. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're referring to. Yes, Stephen, you don't like Nia Jax. You think she sucks. That's fine. Right, it's completely fine. Nobody's saying not, but you're attacking them Robert, who's just having a bit of a laugh. What's that about? Dave Bautista with these. Yes, I am getting tired. Dave Bautista grabs hold of the leg of John Cena. Working at the leg. Figure of four, a la Ric Flair. And he's putting pressure on John Cena's knee. John Cena's knee. John Cena's knee. I don't know, I feel like singing. John Cena's trying to pull the big, massive leg of Dave Bautista off his own leg, trying to release the pressure. But Punk straight back onto it, working on that leg. John Cena's reaching for the ropes. Can't quite get there. Dave, it's like you like Kendall cake. I love Kendall cake. Of course I like Kendall cake. It doesn't mean that everyone else likes Kendall cake. If you don't like Kendall cake, that's completely fine. I don't mind. Because it's not going to stop me from eating my Kendall cake. Let's just put it that way. I don't care if somebody goes, oh, but Bailey sucks. So hot in the UK, it is hot in the UK. It is boiling right now in the UK. Oh, I'm so sorry for yawning. I'm going to wait until this match because I know I'm going to have a swill, I think. Oh, I hate it when I've got lights on my face and I'm yawning and I'm getting tired. Oh, I'd have done nothing today of great significance. Just got a couple of videos done, which I'll be doing again tomorrow morning. So tomorrow's videos, basically, it's top 10 of wrestling movies. So there'll be the 5 on this channel, the top 5 on the Dave in Real Life movie channel. So I'm going to split the videos. So you'll get part 1 on here, part 2 there. Both pretty much filmed at the same time. So once you finish part 1, you'll be able to switch over straight to part 2. The link will be there for you to just straight over. It's so hot. I've got swamp pass. Have you got Packer's ass? We call it Packer's ass at my work. It's sweaty bollock syndrome. Chafing. It's very cute. It's very cool. Dave Bautista with a big massive boot to John Cena's face. John Cena down. Dave Batista down. Mike Chioda is the referee and he's keeping the count going. John Cena gets back up, he's clutching his knee, and then big spear into the corner. This team has flew by. What's happening? There's not really much happening at all, to be fair. It's the great thing about this show. It was only about 2.5 hours long anyway. We've done 2 hours 10 minutes. I think the main event is around about half an hour. But yeah, it's because we're early. I feel like the football streams are quick. I really do think the football streams are really fast. Like tomorrow, just fucking fire straight through the France-Morocco game. Which I will be putting that stream up tomorrow. I'm not going to do it tonight. John Cena, working on the leg of Dave Batista. Dave Batista's in trouble. The STFU is locked in on Dave Batista. Will he tap? Stephen, after the last heat wave, you didn't think to buy a fan and be ready. I've got my aircon for tomorrow. I don't think I need it tonight. I don't feel that warm, to be quite honest with you. I feel okay. But I have just got out of the shower before I went live, so I'm still living off the heat of the shower, to be quite honest with you. But I've got my little aircon machine if I need it. Maybe need it tomorrow, to be fair. The STFU is well connected, and Paulo Dave Batista is in no man's land. He's trying to get to the bottom rope. Mike Chioda's there, seeing if Dave Batista will tap, and John Cena works back on that leg, goes straight back into it, and back into the center of the ring they go. I know we Americans are eliminated, but by cheering for England now, you're more than welcome to join the English Brigade. As long as Donald Trump's not voting up to get people unsuspended. Thinking, oh, that unsuspending the red card and you still got beat 4-1. That's so hilarious to me. Dave Batista gets to the bottom rope. We have to break the hold. John Cena is pushed off by Mike Chioda. John this close to winning this match. Dave Batista gets back to his feet. He gets him up, but there's a sleeper hold connected by Dave Batista. He's got him locked in. Got a rear naked chokehold. We didn't just get beat, we got whooped. Yeah, you paid the price, which, to be honest, didn't shock me. I wasn't surprised. I know Belgium are an aging team in respect of their age, but you've got Kevin De Bruyne, you've got Lukaku, you've got Doku. The team, a Premier League team. This is not a team of amateurs. This is a proper I don't have a fan. Says Stephen. This is a team what have got people what have been in these tournaments before. You had a very inexperienced USA team, a quality manager. Pochettino's nothing to be sniffed at. Great manager, but when you're working with MLS stars, majority of them MLS stars, you are always going to struggle against a bigger nation. Always. And be grateful that you got to the knockout round in the first place is what I'll say. Dave nearly gets it. John Cena just about gets his shoulder up. Dave Batista looking to put Cena away. But struggling at this moment in time. John Cena's got a lot of resilience. But Dave Batista's grabbing that knee. Got him up. Gets reversed by John Cena, who gets him up into the FU as connected. Can he pin Dave Batista now? The FU has been connected. John Cena covers Dave Batista. 1, 2, and a kick out. John Cena is in disbelief. So John Cena's now building momentum. It looks like he's going up top. I think this is a bit of a bad move for John Cena. John Cena going high risk in such a high risk environment. Unfortunately, I've got a dip. Something came up. Enjoy the night, everyone. Retro, shout out to you, dude. No problems. Catch you for the footy tomorrow if you can make that live stream. Have a great rest of your evening. Shout outs to you, Retro. Make sure you slap a like on the stream before you leave. Very much appreciated. Is this where Super Cena era began? Or was it before? I liked the Fugonomic Cena. Don't think this was Super Cena. I do think Super Cena came after this. John Cena, though, goes up. Maybe he is Super Cena. He's going for the big leg drop. As Dave Batista stands up and John Cena goes. Gets caught into a powerbomb. Powerbomb by Dave Batista. 1, 2. John Cena kicks out. That was insane. The deal with Edison to Man United is on the verge of collapse and now going through and not going through Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. Here we don't go. Oh my God, Edison, that was their big signing. Now after Santos of Chelsea now, aren't they? So we'll have to wait and see who gets signed and who goes where. Powerbomb, beast, Batista bomb connects. 1, 2, 3, Dave Batista wins. It's time to run a baby. He's not alone. Undertaker, Edge, L in a soul. So Undertaker, Edge, Hell in a Cell. This is not where Cena gets it. This is not where Cena gets hurt. Don't know, to be honest. I haven't seen a proper injury. Don't care about Man United, says Stephen. Oh, it did look sloppy though. It didn't quite catch him into the jackknife. And then the Batista bomb is the one what gets the 1, 2, 3. Oh, Dave Batista has to stick around. He's won. Took him. I don't even know what I was thinking there, to be honest. I was thinking about something else, and then. Good job I didn't say what I was thinking. Dave Batista took him out with the Batista bomb for months. Yeah, actually, Dave Batista had a really good record against John Cena, to be fair. Which angered Vince because that when they both fell out of the ring at the Royal Rumble was not meant to happen. That was just dumb luck. Dumb luck. I think Dave Batista actually did get the blame for that, to be fair. Remember when Dave Batista actually sat in front of the crowd and wouldn't move? I'm not moving until things are going my way. He proper cried. When you stop booing me, I'm not going to go back. What did you think of the best power bomb in pro wrestling? Is the Last Ride jackknife. Ooh, who's got the best power bomb? I'm gonna say Undertaker. The last ride is pretty impressive. Then obviously it's going to be Undertaker's Kevin Nash. Well, who's your pick, Aubrey? Who is your pick? I'm going to get a quick swill because I am red hot. Right, be back in 2 seconds. There we go. Oh, I'd go for the last ride. Put your fan on. I don't need to. I've just got some water. It's fine. Only got to get through this last match and we're fine. We're done. Pardon me. It's the heat. It gets to me sometimes. It just, and you've got all the lights in your face as well. It just, oh my. And I didn't have a nap this afternoon like I would normally do because I'm an old man. Cheers, Leeds. Toot the suit. Yeah, I get itchy eyeballs as well. Anybody else get like itchy right here in their eyes? Because I do. It's horrible. Vicky Guerrero, you're one on one with The Undertaker. The divorce. Mick Foley goes to Mick Foley for advice. Is this the one where they build up the flipping chair, the ladder in the Hell in a Cell? Pop up power bomb Kevin Owens. Yeah, the pop up power bomb's pretty special. Hmm. Has anybody ever done that off a top rope? I imagine that they've done it off the top rope. Lifted somebody up and then slammed them right down. Has that ever happened? Well, you got the razor's edge, jackknife. Is that true about Edison not signing for United? Apparently so. I don't know. It did. Who dropped the news in? I think it was Retro. Dave, I get itchy eyes. Yeah, I've got eczema on my eyelids there, just above my socket. Very annoying. Irritates from time to time. It's not cataracts or anything like that, so don't get that idea. It's just you can. I don't know if you can see, but it's just dry skin there, just above my eye. I heard Edison is having a second medical in the UK. Toffee, or was it Toffees? Okay, I couldn't remember who put it in, to be honest. Interesting. Vicky Guerrero's in a wheelchair, tosses her out of it, takes down the Undertaker, hits him with the briefcase, and then concerto. So the series of things what led to this is Undertaker going through tables, falling off of ladders, being concertoed. Vicky under pressure from the X. It's all in a soul. Here comes Edge. Unites main event, y'all. The reason why we are watching this retro watch along. Oh, it's the jacket. This is the metal figure with the jacket. This is Edge's first LNSL outing, of course. One of my favourite wrestlers, actually. I did like Edge. I kind of went from liking Ultimate Warrior, Bret the Hitman Hart, The Rock, and Edge to like CM Punk finally, sort of thing. Fireworks for Edge. Rusty Pete's head said the sign. No, no, no. I think the kid wanted his jacket. I don't think they would be giving that jacket away quite freely to the crowd. Edge has entered the cell. Dazzle, you're lucky you will never be put in one of these matches. We wrote ramen noodles. Could get some ramen noodles. This is going to be a long entrance for the Undertaker. Yep, we've already had a long entrance here for flipping Edge. Took his sweet ass time getting into the ring. Fabrizio Chicharami has just signed a new deal with Real Madrid. Will sign a new deal with Real Madrid soon. Saw something that we could be after Camavinga of Real Madrid. We're linked to absolutely fucking everyone at the minute. It's hard to believe what is true, what's not. I can tell you what's true is I'm flipping tired. I'm flagging. We're just waiting for the Undertaker's music to hit. Dramatic Undertaker music incoming. Edge is ready to go. Undertaker's just taking his sweet ass time, and there's the first dong. The realization has just hit Edge. What have I done? What the hell have I just done? Why have I signed for the match in a Hell in a Cell with a demonic Undertaker? It's kind of one of them life choices you just realise this was not the right life choice. Imagine how long the entrance would be if it was combined Roman Undertaker. Well, WrestleMania wouldn't have ended until now. It would have been still going. People in Las Vegas would be just like, we've been here for 2 days. Here comes the Undertaker. We aren't seeing all the schmog. Here he is. Vintage Undertaker with the hat, the jacket. Undertaker on his way, taking his sweet ass time. This is all part of his gimmick. Uh, 2004, Undertaker returns at WrestleMania 20, and then 2026, and then WrestleMania 22. Lovely. I mean Mark Calloway. It's Mean Mark. He went under Mean Mark Callis. It was Callis first. Mean Mark Callis back in NWA. A Paul Heyman guy, or Paul Heyman was referred to then as a Paul E. Dangerously. Eyes rolled back. Demonic music. Thunderstorm. Plays. Undertaker opens his eyes. Love the guy liner. Very spooky. Sorry, I'm just getting tired. I've got my tired spell on. I hate it when I go like this. It's just a chorus of yawning and yawning and yawning. I can't shake it off. Once I fucking start, every fucking time it starts, and I'm like, oh my fucking days. Paul Heyman had the old phone back in the day. Yes, he did walk around with a big, massive mobile phone. Used to use it as a weapon. Bell has gone. Edge. He's trying to avoid the Undertaker at the minute. He's just jumping around, spitefully moving. Hits the Undertaker with some shots of his own. Undertaker went for some swipes but missed. It's kind of weird knowing Demonic Undertaker is married to someone who went by Lay Cool. I still remember Sarah's tattoo on his neck. Yeah, Sarah's name. His former wife. The woman what was used in the angle with DDP. So high five. Edge goes flying over the top rope. Very close to the cage. Michelle McCool. Yeah, he had Sarah written right here on his neck. Undertaker throws Edge into the cage. He hit the Wonder Years kid in WCW. What, Fred Savage? Did everyone a favour. Big headbutts by the Undertaker. Edge is struggling early on in this cage match. Obviously, Undertaker had had, I think, 3 cage matches up until this point. This was the first Hell in a Cell for Edge. Face first into the metal structure. Now he's using it as grating cheese. Edge goes flying into the ring steps. Edge is down. He's struggling to get back on his feet. Pinfall or submission gets the job done in this one. There's just no escape. Can we all agree that Vince Russo was the best WC champion of all time? David Arquette, don't forget David Arquette. He's the best. Oh, why I'm so sweaty and getting so tired. Oh, why is it getting so sweaty in here now? Ring steps have been brought into the ring. Obviously, we're going to see a hell of a lot more weaponry in this one compared to previous. So ring steps getting propped into the corner by the Taker, who's struggling to get it to fix in. God damn it, it fixed in when we were trialing it. Ed gets scooped up. It's going to go for a ride. Undertaker throws Edge first into the ring steps. And throws the Undertaker into it as well. Dave, if you drink while you're hot, you will get drunk quicker and easier. Costs of dehydration. That's the reason why you get drunk if you are warm. The more dehydrated you are, the more drunk you're going to get. I know you're technically drinking, but booze dehydrates you. That's why you don't drink too much. You drink too much. You never get drunk. You drink too much. You never stand up. So Edge is now using the steps to his advantage. Undertaker down, staring at the ceiling. Jesse Jackhammer, hello, happy birthday to you. You've had this on the stream the entire time. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday. Good stream earlier on. How was Toy Story 5? What did you get for birthday? Anything wrestling related? What did you get, bud? Remember, it's Jesse's birthday. Big 4-0. Everyone's just wishing Jesse an happy birthday, which is cool. We're setting up tables outside the ring. Undertaker. Who's going through the tables, y'all? Just looking to suplex on the Undertaker through. Undertaker has different ideas. Grabs Edge. Choke. Slam. No, it isn't. It's draped Undertaker's head into the top rope. Avoided the choke slam from hell. Here goes some chairs. Everything legal. Oh, fucking hell. Why am I getting so tired? I'm off for a quick wee. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Toilet break. Libration break. Edge goes through the table with the chair. Undertaker down. Is it legal to build a Hell in a Cell in your backyard? Is it illegal? I suppose as long as you get the regulations, you can build what you want in your backyard. It's a temporary structure anyway, isn't it? It's not going to be a permanent structure, so I do not know. I suppose you could get away with so much more in America than what you could here. To be honest. So 2 videos for you to watch once this live stream ends. There is how I would save the WWE's tag division, and then if you go over to the Dave in Real Life Movies channel, there is the latest haul video there for you to watch. The 2 videos are up on both channels. There will be the exact same tomorrow, but it will be my top 10 wrestling movies. 5 on this channel, 5 on that channel, so make sure that you're involved and watch them tomorrow. Got to try and make them as good as possible. Not as yawny, tired faces that you've got tonight. I don't know why I'm so tired. I've not really done anything significant today. It's just whatever's just took it out of me. I don't think I even fell asleep in last night's night stream, to be honest. Because, I mean, I would have thought I would, because I'd come off a 12-hour day shift, sorry. But for some reason, I'm just... Ugh. Today I've just not engaged my brain to my mouth. There's moments in this stream, if you look back, I don't make sense. Saying that, I never make sense. Undertaker grabs the steps. There's a lot of steps in this. And it's Edge again, across the face. Cameraman getting in the way a little bit. We're just focusing on Edge. Obviously, I think blading was still allowed at this point. Here comes the steps. Boom! On the back of the head of Edge. Undertaker, what's he trying to do? I'd probably work plus. It's probably work plus the eat. The eat takes out all your energy, yeah. Remember, like I keep saying to people, I've got a light right in front of me. Light at the side. I mean, look. That is beaming in my face. So you there? That is what I've got in my face all the time when I'm live streaming. Just to emphasize. I mean, I can take that down. Let's actually just take that off a little bit. There you go. So I do have that. And then there's a little mini light in front of me. I've got the light at the back of me as well. So lots of stuff happening. Cage has been broken. And it's crashed into the announce desks. So we're going up top. We're going up the cage, y'all. Like we've never done this before. Undertaker Edge. You don't win for anything for being outside the cage. And Edge's head goes into the announce desk. Dave is baking in real life, yeah. So, melting in real life. Dave melting in real life. There's a bit of blood. We've got blood finally. Monitor now. Oh, it's the barricade. Not Edge. Edge moved out of the way. And then he gets hit with the monitor over his head. I wonder how much them monitors actually cost. Edge with another one. There is that shot to the Undertaker. See, I can't stop yawning. What is that about? Hate it. Hate it when I start yawning. I just really do. Because I can never stop. Edge spear into the announce desk. Oh my God, good mighty. He's got a family, goddammit. He's tore him in half. Let's go, Taker. So Undertaker takes. I mean, it's actually Undertaker what takes the bump into the table. Lovely spear. Was that the Spanish announce desk as well? I have a bad yawns too, especially when sun sets. Yeah, it's just when I start. It's just when I start yawning. It won't bugger off. I have to try and break the cycle of the yawn. If I don't, then it's just a constant, constant, constant. Every stream you yawn, I know, because it's called being tired. It's called being 48 years old, and we're doing live streams in hot weather. What do you want me to do? Oh, I'm so sorry that Wrestling Days does not yawn, but he sleeps during every single daytime. I don't. Undertaker fists. Was that Matt Striker in the background there? Yeah, Matt Striker's there. Undertaker, they're going back into the cage. Dave, can you yawn? Can yawn. It's his stream. It's your stream and I'll yawn if I want to. Yawn if I want to. Yawn if I want to. You can yawn too if it happens to you. Days doesn't even use the bathroom. It's like he's anchored to his desk, lol. He wears nappies. I'm sure he wears incontinent pants. He might even be loaded up. I don't know. I don't know how he does it, to be quite honest with you. If I need to go to the toilet, I need to go to the toilet. A lot of the time, it's because of anxiety. I don't know what it is. I've been doing this for so long. You'd think I wouldn't get nervous doing a live stream, but I always do. I get so anxious. I've got to be on the ball, wanting to do the stream. That's why the other day when I cancelled the stream, I just wasn't in it. I just didn't feel right. It wasn't my stream. And I just thought, I'm feeling tired. I'm not really in the mood. Rather than try and soldier on during that live stream, I just thought, no, give it up. Give it up. Because I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be dropping asleep. Let's just go to bed. WWE ring side monitors cost £5,000 or $5,000, really. And they throw him around like paperweights. Choke slam from hell. I mean, that was an almighty choke slam. That's got to be it for the Undertaker. 1, 2. God, he's kicked out, man. How? I mean, he lifted him above the cage and dropped him. It was like a big show. A big show. His choke slams. Undertaker. Are we winding this one up? No. Low blow by Edge. Edge with the low blow. Undertaker down. Michelle McCool will not be happy at this. Ryan Neeson said, Jesse Jacoben, anyway, happy birthday. How was your birthday, dude? How was Toy Story 5? What did you get? What were your presents? Let me know. Drop it in the section now. The Impaler DDT from Edge goes for the pin, and only a 2 count. What are they gonna do, god damn it, to put each other away? Undertaker rises up off the mat. Punch to the midsection of Edge. Tombstone attempt. Table as set up. He's got another idea. He's going to set him up. Last ride. Edge is going for the last ride. He lifts him up high in the air. Well, Edge manages to dodge. Spear by Edge. Dave should stream on my birthday. If I can, I will. Don't know what I'm doing your birthday yet. When we get close to it, I'll be able to tell you. You already said hi to me, Leeds. Will he saying hi to you again? And why not? Edge looks out of it. Manages to 5 so far. He nearly got flipping killed. And he lands some blows to the Undertaker. The worst insult you can get from me is not being flipped off. It's like being flipped off. Undertaker's got him up, slams him down, last ride, and falls down. Undertaker goes for the 1, 2. Edge kicks out, of course he does. It's not over yet, we've got a table spot to do. I was surprised to learn that Dragon Sleeper actually works in real life. A lot of the choke codes do, it's just how you position your arm. The rear naked choke, real. There's chokes in this. Sleeper hold is real if you get it in the right position. The idea is that, I don't know, you crack up your arm here. If you get that, it's safe. But if you put that there, that's where it chokes. So the more central it is to your arm, the safer it is. But if you've got it like that, you're putting pressure on the larynx. Okay, lights out. Dave, Toy Story 5 was an amazing movie. Awesome. Jesse, what did you get for your birthday? What did your parents buy you? Ryan, hey, how you doing? I am fine, thanks, Irish. What a match. It is a good match. This is why this was chosen as a retro watch along for this match. Undertaker's draped on the steps. I mean, all energy has been spent in this match. They've brought in all the weapons. They even went outside the cage. Nobody went on top of the cage. But we have seen that spot quite a few times, so they probably don't want to do it. Mason Greenwood to Leeds United. Here we go. Edge, only a 2 count. Oh my god, fucking again. How amazing is it that I fucking end up yawning again? Fake news, Toffee's fake news. Edge has got Undertaker. Undertaker's battling back. He's on his knees. Edge has got him. Dave, I'm going to SmackDown. August. Is that one of your birthday gifts? Oh, that's awesome, dude. Imagine the content you could get from that show. Take your camera, take your phone, get some footage. Oh, Edge lands down on the top rope. Have fun. Basically, Jesse, have fun. Big punch to Edge. Undertaker's got him up. Oh, look at the where's he looking? The tables are that way. Choke slam through the tables. That has got to be it. Undertaker has just killed Edge. I've been okay, Edge Rebel. Edge smashed through the tables. An amazing choke slam outside, from inside the ring. Choke slam from hell. I mean, look at this. What a bump. And Edge will have a bump on his back of his head by tomorrow morning. Chris Lyons extremely awkward. You ever wonder how many wrestling matches you've watched in your life? You would have weighed into the thousands. Yeah, easily. I wouldn't want to count. We watch about how many? About 15 in 1 week. When you think about it, oh, we've got the camera, and he's hit Edge with the camera, and he's broken the camera in half. Oh, that's a bad show, isn't it? You know how much they cost. Everton news. Everton are extremely listed Ben White as a possible summer transfer. Arsenal are open to listening to offers. Concerto. He's going to hit it on Hedge. He's got a family, goddammit. Oh, the cameraman doesn't quite show you, which is probably for the best, because he didn't actually hit him. There's a cut on the back of Edge. Stop. 50 million in a bid for Ben White. Byron going great myself is on moderator. Tombstone. That is it. That is all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Lights out to the Edge. Undertaker wins. Oh, and that is it. Oh, thank God for that. We will be going soon. Undertaker wins it. Ryan, I'm going great. Medication. Well, look, it's the Edgeheads in the back. There were former Edgeheads. We've got Brian Mathers and, of course, Matt Cardona. Newcastle United are set to activate their 45 million buyback for Leeds star Sean Longstaff, seen as a long-term replacement for Bruno Guimaraes. What is with Newcastle losing all the top players? Look, Tonali leaving, Guimaraes. Obviously, they've just lost. Who's the other guy? What's this come from Newcastle? Oh, Anthony Gordon. Oh, get your scores in. Get your scores in for this. No title changes, actually. Oh, just for pure nostalgia. I'm going 7 out of 10. So 7 out of 10 for SummerSlam 2008. Undertaker's back in the ring. Not finished yet. Dave, I enjoyed it. My friend, good, nice one, Robert. I know I've been tired, but it's been hit and miss. I need to just get my feet up and have something to eat, I think. Gonna chill out and watch a movie, I think. Undertaker's got Edge. 6.5. That's fair. Not true, Toffee's fake news. Fake news, fake news. Edge is just like draped on the ladder. We're getting another ladder. This match is over. Undertaker's won. We're just doing some extra stuff. The referee's there to hold the ladder in place for Edge. I'll give SummerSlam a 7. That's cool. Great stream, Dave. Thank you, Leeds 2026. We're back tomorrow with the football. Hopefully not as tired as today. Don't know what came over me. I really don't. 7 out of 10. This was the last Summerslam with the green logo. Great stick. Thank you, Dylan. Undertaker, what is Edge doing? He's kind of like rubbing his chest. Oh, we've got some demonic things. Undertaker, we've gone into some kind of like video package kind of graphics. Undertaker going, it's going to send him to hell. And then he goes through the ring. Edge goes through the ring. That's how we finish SmackDown. SmackDown SummerSlam. God, I'm even getting the wrong show. That's how tired I am. Undertaker demonic. The evil. The dead man is back. He just dropped Edge through the ring. He's throwing shit out of the ring now as the Undertaker. I don't believe it. Sent it to Dave Toffees. What he sent to me. Oh, the ring has just burst into flames. What a great way to finish the show. He's just burnt Edge alive. He's just burnt him. And that's it. Remember, this is sports entertainment and nobody got harmed with the burning of the ring. Edge was perfectly safe. That is it for tonight's live stream. Thank you for joining. Very much appreciated as always. I'm absolutely shattered and I need to go and get something to eat. So make sure you join me tomorrow night for France versus Morocco. Hopefully a little bit more awake than I have been tonight. A lot more excitement tomorrow with the football, to be fair. Favourite pay-per-view is SmackDown. SmackSlam. Yeah, I'll take it. We botched. Longstaff news, Dave. Yeah, I know. I saw. Longstaff news. Okay. Well, hopefully you enjoyed Summer Down. SmackSlam. And I'll join me for Wrestle Raw. Oh, honestly, Jesus Christ. You know when you're getting tired and you don't know what you're saying anymore? That's just me right now. Anyway, I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. Until tomorrow on the movie channel where we do France versus Morocco. Make sure you join me for that. And yeah, have a great rest of your evening. I'm going to chill out now. Thank you everyone that's watched. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. I'm going to go proper sleep now. Bye.